Respected dear family members, a very interesting news appeared in the 2nd April, Thursday, the Hindu newspaper. The title of the news, Indian Muslims are Islamic State Proof, written by Suhasini Heymann. And at the time of interviewing an American expert, she has written in the box front page, Indian youths have escaped being victims of Islamic State recruitment because it is a multicultural democracy, says renowned terror expert and former US Assistant Secretary for Homeland. And his name is David Heymann. Mr. Heymann, who was in India for a series of meetings with the officials of the Ministry of Home Affairs, as well as he is meeting the lecturers in Mumbai and Bangalore, told the Hindu newspaper that the US studies have found that personal grievances and a sense of alienation among the Muslims youth in the West countries are the main reason why they are joining the Islamic State. India respects human rights. India has democratic values, and it turns out that those are the patterns that allow the individuals to feel free. And in a separate interview he has mentioned, according to the US National Counter-Terrorism Center, more than 20,000 citizens from about 90 countries have joined the terror group till February 2015. More than 20,000 people got recruited into Islamic State terrorist group, including 3,400 from the Western countries. From the developed countries, 3,400 people got, particularly youngsters, got joined into the Islamic State terrorist group. And however, India, which has the world's second largest Muslim population, has only about a dozen documented cases of youth fighters in Iraq and Syria. Less than 1 dozen Muslim youths have joined the terrorist group from India, whereas 3,400 people got joined into the Islamic State group from the developed Western countries. And former US Assistant Secretary for Homeland Security David Heymann said that when US isn't just concerned about recruits traveling to join the IS, but the problem of homegrown terrorists trained over the internet by IS online propaganda. In America, what is happening? Many Muslims are getting the training through the internet system, and inside their country, in America, there are huge number of terrorist youths are getting jumped into the pool of the terrorism. They are getting training through internet, whereas in India, homeland grown terrorisms are not there. It got completely wiped out. And US set up its architecture for national security based on the idea that we would fight terrorists abroad, but we also put in place the ability to prevent them from coming to the US. Now it's much harder to detect as it's all happening inside the country. Formerly, the terrorists were not allowed to enter into America, but the most unfortunate thing, according to Heymann, is that nowadays the terrorism is grown from within America, so that American citizens are getting plunged into terrorism. So now the truth has come, and India is growing so fast economically, industrially, and socially that major part of the Muslims and Christians are getting integrated with the mainstream, and they started feeling that they are one. And to you, I want to say that you can see that for the last so many months, let anyone rule India, the terrorism and terrorist group and bomb blast and derailing of the trains or blasting the flight or taking away Indian airline flights, etc., has come almost to an end. Maybe there once or twice in a year it is happening. In other cases, terrorism report has almost come to a zero level. India is getting matured. Our rulers are so careful to keep peace all over India. They are, without minority appeasement and without giving undue support for the terrorist group, either keeping quiet or silently promoting, or without taking any action against the terrorism. They were all nurtured for the last many years, but the things are going in a different way. That we should understand that India is becoming a peaceful country, and that peacefulness should be, that peace should be continued, and the world over the Indians should unite and work for India. Thank you very much. My pranams to you.